Closing ceremony of the 47th Annual Session of the Hague International Model United Nations. It has been an absolutely fantastic week, and we would like to thank everyone personally for their involvement. Michelle, DSG, you have been recognized.
Esteemed Secretariat, Honourable Directors and Advisors, and distinguished delegates. 100,000 sheets of paper. That's the number that we have exceeded in this conference in terms of printing. Over 100,000 sheets of paper have been used. But wait, before you all start panicking, that is just over one 80-foot-long tree, so we haven't murdered the forest entirely. Speaking of paper, I do not doubt that anyone had to deal with more paper than the Secretariat. Working for almost 40 hours this week, the whole delegates of this General Assembly, please join me in thanking the German School of The Hague, led by Oscar Glees and supervised by Mr. Neal. Thank you so much for printing our resolutions, our amendment papers, and our note papers. So everyone, join me in giving them a round of applause. Other people who have had to handle paper more than most of us is the admin staff. They get here an hour before us. They leave an hour after most of us. They have been on their feet all day, every day for the last week. Join me in thanking the British School of the Netherlands, the American School of The Hague, Lycée Français, Lycée Wango, the International School of The Hague, and the Gymnasium New School. So everyone, give your admin staff a round of applause one last time. Conference. I would like to thank my Secretariat team, my own MUN directors, my school, and everyone else who has supported me throughout. It is not my last conference, so I do hope to see most of you in the years to come. Thank you, and I yield the floor back to the President.
Thank you, Mr. President. Delegates, 4 days ago, you, like many others, walked enthusiastically to the World Forum with great anticipation of what was to come. Fascinating debates, great speeches, and most of all, the chance to meet hundreds of people just like you. You felt exhilarated, even scared of what was to lie ahead. But when the conference began and the motions, rules and procedures, the large committee sizes, and the myriad of delegations and people began to sink in, you began to shift and shape these few days into your THIMUN. At the end, the experience of raising placards up high, meeting a group of amazing, unforgettable friends, lobbying, debating, note passing, the tedious time constraints, which all made THIMUN full of energy, will be one that you will never forget. Delegates, you argued, fought, and fought some more for the people on this planet that will always need another advocate. You rose above narrow special interests and corrupting selfishness and strived against negativity and pessimism so that your ideas and principles could be heard and agreed upon. Delegates, you have reminded each and every single person in here that if we try, we can find solutions to our world's problems and meet great, far-reaching goals in the process. And for that, thank you. Delegates, what you have done this week is cultivate the THIMUN spirit, one filled with diplomacy, optimism, and friendship. Take what you have learned, and spread it to all those around you, wherever you are. Thank you. It was my honor serving as one of the Deputy Secretary Generals. Thank you.
I'm not going to start my speech off by thanking everyone who's here. It's a really long list. I was actually asked to thank our President John Assemblies because today we were sitting around the meeting table and I was lucky enough to be that DSG, the one to thank Florian. Florian might also be known to you guys as the same person who made it his mission to inform everyone at THIMUN that I hail from an Arab tribe. He was also the same person that made sure everyone should know that back in Jordan, where I come from, we measure everything in terms, everything's worth in terms of camels. But he was also the guy that proved me right every day when I said that working with him would be an unparalleled honor. It will take THIMUN at least a few more years to find any PGA that is as comedically and professionally gifted as you. And for that, we will always be grateful. And speaking of being grateful, I'm also supposed to thank you guys, the student officers. I don't know where to start with you guys, but I think I should probably start with the fact that you were able to juggle having the 6 of us on your backs 24/7. You dealt with the delegates, and you were also, of course, an indispensable pillar of THIMUN nightlife. Working with teams like this one is truly the greatest reward anyone gets out of THIMUN. And as the clock ticks on my last few minutes as an MUNer, I would reaffirm that it was all worth it as I got to work with all of you. Thank you. I now leave the floor back to the President of the General Assembly.
Good afternoon, everyone. I can say with confidence that this conference has been nothing but a success, and it is my pleasure and my honor to thank the THIMUN Board of Directors and the THIMUN Office. Although a lot of their work is done behind the scenes, we would not be sitting here today without them. They have been involved in this conference right from the beginning, and they have been working tirelessly for months on end to make THIMUN 2015 possible for all of us. Over the past 5 days, members of the THIMUN Office and of the Board of Directors have persevered and have worked incredibly hard to address any issues that have arisen and to assist the student officers and our Secretariat. To the THIMUN Board of Directors and the THIMUN Office, we are truly grateful for everything that you've done for this conference. Thank you so, so much. And now I'd like to thank a very special individual, our lovely Secretary General, Adelina Popescu. I could not have imagined having a better person to lead us, Adelina. You really exceeded every single expectation that I had of a Secretary General. You're not only helpful, knowledgeable, and understanding, but you are kind, compassionate, and most importantly, you're a wonderful friend in person. You've brought our team together in ways that I can't describe. Not only the Secretariat, but our whole student officer team. I'm sure that we will all cherish the wonderful memories that you've shared with me. You've supported us and guided us through the whole process leading up to this conference, and it has been so much fun and has been an absolute pleasure to work with you. I honestly can't imagine what this conference would have been without you, so thank you so much for everything, Adelina. And